I have the privilege of showing you one of the most innovative bikes that I've ever seen on the street. This is one of Mert Lawwill's street trackers. This bike is designed by Mert Lawwill, and it uses a Harley-Davidson Sportster motor that Mert has modified to work for this application. This bike is based on the dirt track bikes that Mert raced and that Mert developed for racing. This bike, even though it has lights and turn signals on it, would be competitive in any dirt track national. To make this bike look like an XR750, to look like the real dirt track racer, Mert has had to do quite a bit of work to the Sportster engine. As you can see, the carburetors are on the right-hand side. The pipes are on the left-hand side. So the cylinder heads had to be made special to give us that configuration. It features a 1400cc kit, so it's a pretty big motor. Mert has special megacycle cams made for it, and of course the heads and all of this are his design. This bike is, if you look at the chassis, you can see that it's got a pretty short wheelbase, and a normal bike with this kind of motor, this much horsepower, and this kind of torque, you'd be on the back tire all the time. It'd be hard to ride. It'd wheelie. This bike doesn't wheelie at all. You can come out of a tight corner, wide open throttle, and it won't pick the front end up. The reason for that is Mert's innovative suspension. The suspension is designed so that it feeds the torque loads into the upper part of the frame, and this, because it's feeding those torque loads above the center of gravity, it pushes the front end down. So when you go through a corner and you get on the gas hard, or if you're accelerating away from a stoplight hard, it won't pick the front end up. It'll just keep the front end down, which means the handling is always consistent. This bike, I can't even describe how well this bike handles. You can flick it through the turns. It feels really light. It's really nimble. The handling is unbelievable, because it can be this short, it can be this light, and it still doesn't want to spin the tire, it doesn't want to stand up, it just works perfect. I've never ridden anything quite like this. The gas tank is a replica of what Mert had on his dirt track bikes. In order to make this work, the oil tank had to be moved. Normally the oil tank goes where the shock is, and so the oil tank is over here. The oil tank is a number plate. It also doubles as a number plate. Of course, we're not using numbers on the street, so it holds quite a bit of oil. It's got good oil capacity. It has, I love the wheels. It's got Excel rims, and they're all spokes, so it's really authentic looking. Excellent brakes. The brakes are amazing. It's got Brembo brakes, double disc. It'll stop. The forks are amazing. This has, the forks are off of a Buell. It has Mert's pipes, so these are custom pipes. Megaphone exhaust system. You can get a good shot of the, you can see the cylinders. These are the Lawwill cylinders and heads. If you look in here, you can see the suspension. That's the Penske shock. It's hard to see, but that's what the shock linkage looks like. It's got a remote reservoir right here. Here's, if you pan under here, you can see the swing arm and the shock linkage. Bimbo rear brakes. It's got Maxxis dirt track tires on it. It's got, the carburetors come out on the side. These are CV carburetors, so there's amazing throttle response. There's no lag. It doesn't bog, it doesn't lag, it just picks right up. Oil tank. I'd like to say in closing, thanks to Mike Cowan for giving me the opportunity to work on this bike and ride it. It's a real honor to be one of the few people that has been able to ride a bike like this. There's only 20 of them made, so not too many people have had this opportunity. This is a unique motorcycle. It works differently than anything else. I don't think anything close to this has ever been built. Between the amazing engine performance, the handling, and the Lawwill suspension system, I can't imagine a more fun bike to ride. To have this kind of power and to have it so easy to ride, easy to go fast on, it's a real honor to be able to ride this bike. This is the sort of bike that you know, all of us dream of owning. So again, I would like to thank Mike Cowan, and I've enjoyed the ride.